Hey, are you a contractor looking to grow and expand your business? In this video, we're going to give you 5 simple marketing tips that's going to help you get more clients and grow your contracting business. My name is Seth Morrissey.
And my name is Matt Rose.
And this is DIY Contractor Marketing. All right, so our tips are kind of in order of importance, and we're going to start off with the ultimate tip that often gets overlooked by contractors, and it's set up a great home base. And your home base is your website. Now, a lot of contractors out there think a Facebook page or some other asset is a substitute for a website, but it's not. A website is one of the only online assets that you can actually own, all right? And you don't want to build your online presence on borrowed real estate like Facebook. You really want to own your website. So let's talk about just a little bit about why having a great home base and a great website is so important.
Taking the time and having a great website is important simply from the fact that you own it. Like Seth said, you don't own YouTube, you don't own Facebook. Those can be shut down or controlled at any point. You control and own your website. Also, from a ranking standpoint, a website can always rank higher than a Facebook or a YouTube. So you want to have that ability to be above everything else. I mean, all you're doing is building on borrowed ground through Facebook and YouTube. Mm-hmm. And also, to me, Facebook and YouTube are just walls. Your website is your foundation. And having those walls is great, but those are to be built on top of your foundation.
Yeah. So having a great online presence, really the website is the epicenter,
yeah,
and all those other assets, those Facebook, those YouTube, those home service sites, all are around your website and they point in. And here's one thing to consider. When you're doing advertising, whether it's word of mouth, whether you're at your local chamber of commerce, whether you're handing out business cards, whether it's a Facebook ad, people will see your ad, but the next thing they almost always do is go to your website to check you out. So really having a great website is really the key or the starting point of a great online presence.
And if you really want to be truly professional or come across professional, a professional is going to have a website. A professional isn't going to just have a Facebook page. If I'm coming to you and I want a new home, in my area, new homes range from 300,000 to millions. If I'm coming to you for a home in that range, I'm going to want to see that you've put in time and effort to have a website and a nice website at that, not just a Facebook page. To me, that's like,
not as professional.
No.
All right, so number 2 tip for marketing for contractors is set up your GMB or your Google business listing. So Matt, let's talk a little bit about why having a great optimized Google business listing is so important.
Google My Business is huge. If I touch back on website, building a website, that's going to take a while. Once you have a website built, it's going to take a while for it to climb in the rankings and to get built up and people to really come and find you. A Google My Business is huge. I mean, you could set up a Google My Business tomorrow and within a day even, you could be getting leads locally. They're so important for local traffic, which is what you're going to want anyway. I can't stress the importance of it. I always think of website long-term and Google My Business is short-term, and you must have that short-term.
Absolutely. So if you want to set up a Google My Business listing, just go to google.com/business, and from there you can go through the step-by-step to set it up. And the reason these are so critical for local contractors is differently from your website, a Google My Business really operates in your vicinity. So what you do is, let's say you service a certain town, you really set up your Google My Business in that town, and people searching for exactly what you have to offer will see your Google business listing usually before your website, but that's not to say that they won't go to your website. So usually they find you on Google and then they go to your website and check you out.
And I have to say, I talk to a lot of contractors and I talk to them about marketing. And a lot of people, and maybe a lot of you out there watching right now, might not have a Google My Business. I can't stress how much you're missing out. How much money is just going to all of your competitors because you don't have that. It is amazing how much business you can drive and get immediately just through even just having one.
Yeah, I mean, you think about setting it up, probably takes you 5 to 10 minutes. This is probably the easiest thing they can do to get more business.
Oh, huge. This is almost number 1, but in reality, you really do need a website, so that's why that's number 1.
Absolutely. All right, so number 3 in our list of marketing tips for contractors is home service sites. So these are things like Angie's List, Home Advisor, Houzz, and the reason these are so important is because a lot of times people are actually searching there first before going to Google now. So, these home service sites are running a lot of advertisements, and people just think that's where they should go to find a great contractor. So it's important to have your website. It's important to have a Google My Business, but these home service sites are another great place to be represented so you can pick off some of those free intent-based customer leads. So Matt, talk a little bit about home service sites.
Home service sites build trust. They also brand protect. They also pass juice to your website. I look at home service sites personally because I'm more the technical guy behind the scenes, but I look at it as, it's just assets and entities that I'm building. So I'm building width to my brand. I'm also brand protecting myself because I'm getting my name out there in more spots. But those links, I also get links back from these home service sites to my website, which passes trust, which helps push me up in rankings in Google. So
it does a couple things. It gives potential customers more avenues to find you. So if you think of it like a big net, you're actually just casting a wider net. But then it also puts trust with Google and has a valuable link back to your site. So it's really twofold. And when people go to search your brand, if you go out and register these home service sites, what it allows you to do is really control what people see when they search your brand.
What it also does is it also helps, specific home service sites like Angie's List or House. These are also giving signals to Google of what I'm about, because if I'm a contractor, I'm going to be listed on these, and Google knows that. So it helps give relevance as well to my website and what I'm about.
All right, guys. So our number 4 marketing tip for contractors out there is get social proof. And I know a lot of people, they don't want to take the time to go out and do this, but social proof is happy customer reviews from past clients, okay? And you really need a system within your business to automatically go out and get 5-star reviews consistently, because really this is one of the biggest factors whether someone converts with you or converts with your competitor. So talk about, Matt, why social proof is so important for contractors.
I immediately relate it to Amazon. I shop on Amazon all the time. One of the first things I do when I find a product on Amazon is I go and I look at the reviews. What are they saying? I look at the bad ones, I look at the good ones, and I determine, even in the bad ones, I look, is this guy just spamming this company? Because I know they're doing it all the time out there. So social proof is huge, especially if I'm a customer coming to you cold. I don't know you personally, but I'm looking for your service in an area. I'm going to need that trust built with me. And when I'm seeing raving reviews from people who have already had the service that I'm looking for from you, man, that's just helping sell me and turn me into a customer.
Absolutely. And we always say around here that studies show that people will trust what you say. So if someone recommends you, let's say it's a referral, or they go to your website, or they meet you in person, they're going to trust you. But what they really want to see is what other people say about you. And that's really the icing on the cake, that last box they need to check in their mind to make sure you're the right choice. So make sure you implement a system within your business to get happy customers 5-star testimonials. All right, number 5, awards and certifications. Why is it so important, Matt, to have these prominently displayed on your website?
To me, if I was a customer, it just shows and helps me know that you know what you're doing. It's building trust with me. Trust is just a huge factor, especially with landing clients online. The other aspect from it, awards and certifications, if you're getting links as well from these sources, wherever they are, or even if it's just Better Business Bureau or something like that, Google sees this, and that's relevancy, that's trust in Google's eyes. And the more Google can trust you, the more it's going to trust pushing you up in rankings and not de-ranking you. And people are going to find you long term. And
I would say you could never have too many of these, too many certifications, too many awards, and you can't display them prominently enough, because these are just another factor that are going to check another box in your potential client's mind to make them sure that you're the right contractor for the job. So hopefully you found that video helpful. If you liked it, go ahead and like this page so you can see more videos just like this. And also, if you want more free training where we go even more in depth into basically everything you need to know about setting up a great online presence, go ahead and click the link below to access our free training, and I'll see you on the inside. Thanks for watching, guys.
Take care.